Everyone thinks the iPhone Ultra is coming to beat the Z Fold 8 Wide. I don't think that's what's happening. In fact, I think the iPhone Ultra and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Wide are so similar that the hardware won't even be the reason you choose to buy which. And that's exactly why this comparison is interesting. Let's dive in. I'm pretty sure you've watched the Z Fold 8 Wide reviews and you know how Samsung cooked with this all-new foldable. Instead of making it taller and narrow, they made it a little bit shorter and wider, kind of like a passport. This redesign is meant to make the phone comfortable and better for media consumption. Now compare that with what's been rumored for the iPhone foldable, the iPhone Ultra. The expected size, the shape, the overall concept looks surprisingly similar to the Z Fold 8 Wide, which means these two phones might end up looking more alike than different. And that's where things get interesting, because once the screens are similar, the performance is flagship, the battery is good enough, and both phones feel premium. You're no longer buying a phone, you're buying an ecosystem. And Samsung has one huge advantage: experience. They've been building foldables for years, they've improved the hinges, they've reduced the crease, they've optimized multitasking, and they've refined One UI for folding screens. They've already solved many problems first-gen foldables had. And if you want the most mature experience, Samsung pretty much has earned that reputation. But Apple has a completely different advantage: time. Apple watched Samsung spend years figuring this category out, and that's usually how Apple works. They don't always try to be first. Instead, they wait and study what people actually like, and then tries to build a version that feels seamlessly integrated into their ecosystem. That's why I don't think Apple's goal is to make the most revolutionary foldable ever. I think the goal is much simpler: build a foldable for iPhone users. That's the advantage Apple is really selling. So which one should you buy? I would say if you're already an Android user, especially if you've been waiting for a refined foldable, then the Z Fold 8 Wide is the safer choice. See, Samsung has years of experience. It shows in both hardware and software. But if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, waiting for the iPhone Ultra might make more sense than switching today. Not because it'll necessarily have better hardware, but because the experience could fit naturally into everything you already own. And that's why I think this battle is not about cameras or display or processors. It's about which ecosystem you want to wake up in every morning. Because in 2026, the best foldable might not be the one with the best specs. It might be the one that fits your digital life best.